Hi everyone. So I believe you guys are back here to listen to me talk. It's been an amazing time, and today we're going to go straight to today's talk and networking. Networking for young professionals. What do we mean? What does it entail? What do you stand to gain? And stuff like that. Okay, so today's topic is very interesting because a lot of people find the bias in it and try to look for shortcuts to do it. But today I'm going to teach you how to do it in a very simple, well-mannered, and polite way. So welcome back. This is Personal Development with Dr. Victor, and I'm super excited to be having you guys join me on my YouTube channel once again. Today we're going to be talking about networking for young professionals. How do you network people to build long-lasting relationships, to build connections that will help you in your career as a young professional, in your business, in your life as an individual and as a person. So there's this mantra I have that we have as members of the Omaplex Law Firm Alumni Network, that we must first recognize that we are first human beings before we are lawyers. Meaning that we must first recognize that before our profession, before whatever it is we do as our point of interest, we're first human beings that are in need of other people to survive, human beings that have to do with dependency and relying on what another person has to offer, and exchange of services, exchange of ideas and stuff like that. So that's where networking is hinged on. So when we talk about networking with people, most people have this bias, or this belief that networking has to do with going on LinkedIn or any social media handle for that matter to connect with people, top lawyers, top individuals in a particular industry, and trying to see if they can learn from them. Yes, you are on the right track. However, networking is built on the foundation of building relationships. So if you're networking with someone, or if you have interest to network with someone, and what is at the back of your mind is not building long-lasting relationships, then you're networking for the wrong reason. So what is networking? So dictionary research yesterday, as I was preparing for today's YouTube video, said that networking is an action or a process. This is from Wikipedia, by the way. It's an action or process of interacting with other people to exchange information and to develop professional and social contacts. So you interact with people to exchange information, to exchange value, to exchange what you have, right? And to build social contacts. The most important term there is to build relationships, to build this contact. So it goes far to tell you that networking doesn't start and end in a day. So most people, when they go on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Twitter, or even WhatsApp, and they send a message to someone's team, and they're like, oh hello, I want to connect with you, I want to interact with you. Most of the things that they have at the back of their mind is I want to speak with this person about this thing. Once I get this information I need, I'm off. Or I just want this person to be on my connection list, on my friends list, so that when I'm going on LinkedIn, I'm going through the number of people I've connected with. I'm like, oh, I connected with top lawyers, top goons in the industry, and things like that. No, that's wrong. That's like the wrong idea when it comes to networking, right? The appropriate thing you have to have at the back of your mind is ask yourself, why do I want to network with this person? Or why do I want to reach out with this person? Most people, when they go for programs, seminars rather, physical events, programs that are being organized by different institutes. So you reach out, you meet people there, obviously, you reach out to them, you maybe give you business cards, collect business cards, exchange contacts, and things like that. After that day, some people don't even call those contacts again. Right when they were in that moment, they were just, oh, I want to collect this person's contact. I want to, network and just collect this person's contact. Most people, when they go for events and they see maybe commissioners, high people in big places, they just want to collect this person's card and put inside their purse. There's no purpose or reason for doing that. And like, so what's your idea? What's your plan? That one day you would eventually need it and you'll just phone this person and the person would run to your aid? No. When you've collected this contact, what do you do? That's where the networking begins. The networking doesn't even start and end when you collect the contact. The networking begins after you've collected this person's contact or contact information. or after you've been able to tell this person your purpose for sending a message. So what is the purpose of networking, or the idea behind networking? Why do people want to network? To build relationships, to build contacts, to get mentors, to get mentees, to get job opportunities, as most people get on LinkedIn. I believe I've gotten 2 opportunities. My internship with the JIPPC was gotten via LinkedIn. So there are opportunities there on LinkedIn that you can get. But another thing you need to know is that in building these relationships, you must make conscious efforts. And now, like Wikipedia told us, networking has to do with exchanging of information, exchanging value. You can't give what you don't have. You're going to talk to a senior lawyer, an SM, or you're going to talk to a commissioner or a managing director of a company, and you can't communicate effectively, right? You can't tell them why you're speaking to them. You can't even show them that you've gotten a particular degree and you have a particular, something to offer. And you're going to speak with them. They will take you as someone who's just a fan, and not someone interested in building a relationship with them. So you have to be able to, point out the difference for yourself. Before you even say you want to network with top goons or people of the same pair, your peer group or something like that, you must have consciously and intentionally groomed yourself so that the value you're giving out will commensurate with the value you're expecting them to give to you. Right? So it's very, very important. It's very, very, very important that you project yourself as someone who has something to offer. Now, when I said that mentorship begins after you've gotten this contact, I'm referring to the fact that after you've collected this person's contact or been able to converse with this person, what's the next thing you tell the person? Oh, hello, I want to reach out to you for this or that. No, don't be on the receiving end. Now, when we talked about mentorship, I mentioned that mentorship is a symbiotic relationship. Something you do, like, you give and you take. That's what I said. But then you also understand that in networking, it's a two-way thing too. You exchange value. So let's get real now. Let's give a typical example. I'm on LinkedIn and I want to connect with an SM, a learner because I'm a law student. So most of my connections or people I interact with are in the legal industry or people that have affiliations with the legal industry. So let's say now I want to connect with Leonard Silk or an owner of a law firm and I want to intern there and stuff like that. So I send, good morning, sir. My name is Odo Victoria Moore. I'm a founder level law student at the University of Nigeria. I have very great interest in personal development and grooming myself professionally. I've engaged in trainings that have helped me build my career. I have sold these skills, I have that skills. I'm connecting because I'm a big fan of what you do and I would love to learn under you. I would love to learn from the posts you'll be making here on this platform. I would love to learn from the ideas you'll be sharing here. And I hope you wouldn't mind if I maintain you as a connection on this social media. As simple as that. In fact, the person is impressed that you took out effort to reach out to this person. And so let's say the person is kind enough, obviously, due to the way you asked, the person responds and say, oh, hello, oh, okay, no problem. Lovely connecting with you. I look forward to sharing ideas with you. Now, it does not just end there, okay, he said he'll share ideas with me, okay, fine, let it end there. No. The next day or the day after, oh, hello, sir, I would love to get your ideas or your thoughts or your reviews or your whatever it is on this particular thing. So how do you see this? What's your thought on this? Oma, I wrote an article. I would love you to read it and tell me what you think about it. Engage with the person so that it's not when the time comes for you to want to make use of the fact that you have connected with this person. You're not like a stranger that is coming to rip the person off. You're more like a mentee or a friend or a connection that this person has made over time. So I've made certain connections on LinkedIn that has landed me mentorship programs, and that have landed me access to mentors that I can always say, oh, I read this article, sir, could you please kindly review it for me and share your thoughts with me? From LinkedIn, people I don't know from Adam. I've certainly not met these people ever in my life, right? I think one of the most recent connection I made on LinkedIn that led to me inviting him to speak at the Boston Lawyer Space and then him becoming my mentor over time is Barrister Ceci. My SSC is a big supporter of what I do, right? And it all began with hello sites, lovely to connect with you. I would love to learn from you. I see the works you're doing great. And in fact, I would love to invite you to come and speak at Button Lawyer Space, my organization. And that is how we've grown from, I think we started speaking on LinkedIn from April, and by August, or should I say September, he is a mentor and someone who is always there, you know, to help me out each time I have issues and each time I want to learn more about LinkedIn optimization and the other things in the legal prospect or real estate, you know, which is area of practice, or construction law. So these are some of the things you need to have at the back of your mind. Connecting or networking with people is not just going on apps and telling people, oh, I want to connect with you, I want to get to know you. It's more than that. It's beyond that. It's way broader than that, right? Now, what are the social media handles that will be best for you if you want to network with people as a young professional? LinkedIn. LinkedIn is like the number one application you can use to grow yourself. It's like the first and let me not say the first and the last, but it's where professionals go on to showcase themselves, to get visibility, to get business partners, to get consumers, and ultimately get mentors and get job opportunities. LinkedIn is the top. So how do you optimize your LinkedIn profile to be able to network with people, get the right connections, and gain visibility? You you optimize your LinkedIn account by creating a LinkedIn account. Create a LinkedIn account for yourself. Download the LinkedIn app. Right now, set up your account, your email, and everything. Your name should be your professional name, not that thing that people do on Instagram. Sexy Rose 247. Or what we used to do on Instagram in those days, Ginger Boy 558. No, your name, Victoria Mulder. If you have any titles, you attach it there, right? Your designation, what you engage in. So typically, if you go to my LinkedIn profile, you see Victoria Mulder, AICMC, ACRB, because I'm a chartered arbitrator and mediator, so it's there. And then you see that I'm the vice president of my faculty, I'm the president of this, I'm the founder of this. I think put it all there because that's what I am, and I'm trying to show people that I have undergone a certain stage of growth that has gotten me this far. So I have things to offer to you, right? Now have a good LinkedIn profile picture. Your picture should be a professional one. It's not all those ones that you like. No, not those ones. Or those ones where you bring out your tongue and people do all these, pictures. Be a professional one that maybe you're standing like this and you're looking all serious, or to the side you're looking all serious and stuff like that. It should be a very professional picture that you put up there, and then you set up your profile, your education, your positions, the voluntary jobs you've had, your experiences, and job opportunities and stuff like that. You set it up, then you begin to connect with people. Now, once you set up your LinkedIn account or your LinkedIn profile, the next thing you have to do now is to begin to engage people on LinkedIn. Make posts, talk about things, share ideologies with people, share ideas with people, share opportunities with people, engage people on LinkedIn, speak to people about things that you feel are worth speaking about, right? This would help you optimize LinkedIn, give you visibility, so that when you get to a particular point of growth in your life, people are like, oh yes, this is where she started from, this is where she did it. I've said this over and over again in my videos. People, or the internet never forgets, so people always go back to see what you've done so far that makes you worthy of the recognition that you're getting. So you start somewhere, right? This is how to optimize your LinkedIn account for visibility, to get mentorship, to connect with people. Most of the mentors and most of the people or goons in the industry that you reach out to network with will always go back to your LinkedIn profile to see what you have to offer, because they too don't want to share with someone that doesn't have anything to offer. If you don't have value, there's no use of us conversating. So this brings us back to the importance of personal development. Conscious and intentional efforts to build yourself so that you can give value to another person and receive value in exchange. Okay, so the next app will be Instagram. Now, Instagram is, most people see Instagram as a place to, I don't want to use the word show off, but it's more like a fashion house, basically, But people also use Instagram for their businesses. So if you're a business-minded person, Instagram is your top game. Advertise your products, as a professional in your business, as a business professional. Advertise your product, build a profile that speaks about your product, that speaks about you as a person, right? Another app you can utilize to network with people is generally WhatsApp. But WhatsApp is a place where people just feel at, post memes and be like themselves. Or Facebook. Facebook is, after LinkedIn is Facebook for professional connections. Facebook is where most people go to look out for professionals, look out for what they have to offer. The same way you set up your LinkedIn account, the same way you should set up and manage your Facebook account. It will help you full time. It would, help you full time to access people. But it's more important that you understand that if you don't have anything to offer, your connections would have nothing to give to you. As most people would know, people of same mindsets, people of same ideologies attract. That's why you see someone like Tony Lumelu speaking with someone like Barack Obama, speaking to top industry owners, you see governors and governments speaking to people of their peers. That's because they understand that people on this level with them have things to offer. And so if you want to have a mentor on that level, you have to at least come up a bit and show them that even as someone who hasn't gotten to their level, right, you have a whole lot to offer to them. And that's what networking is. So you must not minimize yourself and think that networking with people on various apps just has to do with saying hello, hi, and it ends there. It's way beyond that, and it's very important that you learn these things. It's very, very important that you learn these things because they help you. So ultimately, what have I said? Networking is very important for young professionals because it gives you access to mentors, job opportunities, mentees, connections with people that will help you in the future, right? Now, to be able to network with people, you must have the conscious mindset that you're networking with the aim of building relationships. And if you don't have that mindset, you are just reaching out to add numbers to your connections. But if you want meaningful connections on social media, you need to know that you're building relationships over time. Now, when we talk about physical events, let me just add this before we wrap up for today. Physical events, even after getting those their cards and their numbers, reach out to them, say hello. I went for a book launch of Miss Ifoma, Dr. Ifoma, right? And prior to then, I only knew her because she came for the NICAB induction training I had, and she's a part of the institute, people that trained us, right? And I went for her book launch, and it was amazing. I just was able to reach out, and she invited me, and then I got to connect with people, and I got to speak with people, and I got to know more people through her and through her book launch. One thing leads to another. Once you're able to show people that you're eager to learn and that you have this tendency to give value to the people that you are associating with, people want to associate with you. That's the truth about life. So my advice to you is, anytime you want to send out a DM or a message on social media, ask yourself, what is the purpose behind this message? Am I trying to build a professional relationship or connection with this person? Or am I trying to be friendly? Or am I trying to give out value? Or am I trying to get value from this person? It would help you sideline your messages and polite and professional when you're reaching out to people to connect with them or to speak with them. We've come to the end of today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. This is Person Talking About Doctor, and I would see you same time, same day next week. Bye.